Today I'm showing you the Oral-B Genius 8000. This is an electric toothbrush and then its corresponding app. This could not have been more perfectly timed. I just had 2 crowns replaced, so my old, I don't even know how old it was, my old electric toothbrush had broken and I hadn't really gotten around to getting a new one. So this was so perfectly timed and my dentist is going to thank you. So what do we have in the box? You have the electric toothbrush, the 8000, the Genius 8000. And it comes with the charging cable and dock and then the brush little cradle. So these two just simply pop right into place and that's your stand to charge it. I believe battery wise this lasted me about 2 to 3 weeks without charging. It obviously depends on, are you taking that, traveling, using twice a day, as you should. And then it comes with 3 different brush heads. In particular, I've been using the one that has a 3D white. So there's a little nub here, a little rubber nub here that this is supposed to naturally whiten your teeth, but there are some disclosures. This should not be used for kids. So I'm sure you can read up a little bit more about that. But those of us who are coffee drinkers, yes, we need all the whitening we can get. So that's your brush little cradle. The cradle and a couple of other pieces are dishwasher safe, by the way, not the other components. You would just want to wash with, just running under water. We have the app open and to take a look at just a sec. And then the cradle. So the cradle is what you place at your mirror. It simply locks into place, little suction right here, locks into place at the mirror and then just adjust it accordingly wherever you need it to be. You do need to be facing pretty straight on and your mouth obviously hitting the little viewfinder on the app. So that's your little suction cup, your phone holder. And then we have a travel case and charger. This is great. You have the wall plug, as so, and it plugs in just to your port right here, and then also USB charging, and then the light indicator. There are a couple of neat features about the case. So this is your travel case, just locks in so, and then your space for 2 different brush heads. This whole piece can come out, and it's dishwasher safe, and then if you flip this around, this is your phone holder when you want to go ahead and use the app on the go. So that will just simply hold your phone to serve as the, in place of the little suction cradle. So, you've got a lot of good pieces. I like just the design of the travel case, so it's nice and simple. There we go. And you've got lots of, it comes with a coupon towards brush heads and towards other products and great instructions. So let's take a look at the brush itself. You have the power button right here, very easy, just simply turn it on and off. Once you have it on, the next button will toggle through the different modes. So you've got quite a few options, feather light mode, diamond mode, brushing your tongue, and so on. So once it's on, just simply scroll through, and then just leave it. So whichever setting you want it on, once you hit that, just leave it. I suppose we should talk about the brush head. All you have to do is simply put the brush head in place. It does have these little rings that keep it in place, and I would say less leakage and keeps it securely in place. Once you go ahead and connect this for the app via Bluetooth, so you see the Bluetooth mode right here is on, and then your battery indicator. Once you connect it to your app, you can choose which color for your ring. So that's really your status ring. So those are the main parts. It really is a nice comfortable feel, like a rubber grip on the back. I mean, it's pretty standard, and nice and comfortable, but nothing, so out of the ordinary. Now, let's take a look at the app. And this gets into, what is the point of, what they're bringing to us. This has position detection. So once you have this in place, you have your timer here. Let's go out and take a look at a few things. Let's look at the position detection, okay? You can set your timer for how long you want to be brushing for, focused on certain areas, and then you can even set reminders. And you can go to reminders and, tell it when you want to be reminded to floss, rinse, and so on. So let's go back out of that. If we take a look at the other menu, options, go to activity, and I actually had not connected this for probably a few weeks after I got it. I hadn't even connected it to the app. As soon as I did, it told me that the brush had stored 30 days worth of sessions. So all I had to do was go back in and take a look and see what it had synced. So if you take a peek, you can see the other brushing sessions. It gives you a nice little rundown of your statistics, like your average brushing time, how many times you flossed. It really gives you a fabulous rundown of what you're really doing. So that's really related to the position detection and customizing. Do you want it to focus on certain areas? When you're brushing, it's almost like a little timer. It'll give you little stars for each of the areas once you've completed them. So each of your quadrants of your mouth. So that's been a lot of fun to get the little stars. There are different challenges built into, so you can it gives you tips and challenges that you can take part in. If we look down to dental office, you can even add your dentist office and connect to your provider, so that you've got some professional advisement and appointment, really connectivity. So it's been quite a bit of fun playing with what it seems like just the quote toothbrush. Really, you're supposed to learn something about your patterns and your usage and helpful reminders. For me in particular, this came in handy with the brushing too hard. So if you take a look at, let's look at the ring here. Let's turn this on. If all of a sudden you're brushing too hard, it'll turn red. So this turns, your status ring turns red if you're brushing too hard, and it also does a little vibrate and little light flicker when you need to go to a different area. So for me, and that's what my dentist told me, I was brushing too hard in certain areas. That has been very helpful. As soon as that red goes, I know I need to correct my behavior, so to speak. So that has been extremely helpful. I think there are more helpful hints that you can customize and do what you need. So that's been, again, all according to the app. So it's been very educational for me, a good reminder and a refresher of what we need to do. And the price is great. This is $274.99, which is very reasonable for the product. So again, you get lots of pieces, you have lots of instruction and professional advice, and some coupons to go with. This is the Oral-B Genius 8000. I highly recommend it, and this is Board Fam signing off.